Right, welcome to another video, and as you can see by the title, we've got a 119 kill game with the dreaded and absolutely toxic Type 2A SMG. This is the last video I wanted to make. I absolutely hate using this gun. I hate seeing other people use this gun. I'm sure you probably hate this gun yourself, even when you do use it. And if you don't, shame on you. But just, straight off the bat, drop a like if you hate the Type 2A. Don't drop a dislike on the video, because I had to literally just have to use this gun to get a video made so that obviously I can complete my playlist for the 100 kill games with all the guns in the game. So I hate this gun. I don't want to be using it. I don't want to make a video on it. I don't want to promote people to use it. So drop a like if you hate it, and don't drop a dislike for me, because I'm just trying to get this playlist done for all these videos. But yeah, this was my first attempt using the gun, obviously because I just don't like... obviously I've got the gold on the gun, but this is my first attempt when I decided to obviously move on to this gun as the next gun in my list of going for the 100 kill games, and luckily I managed to get it done in my first game. So I hadn't had any time to control, to learn the recoil again, and obviously get that under control so I could maximize my most potential amount of kills. But that just shows how overpowered this gun is. The fact I had no practice with it, I managed to get 119 kills on my first attempt. That as well, which you won't see in the video because I cut it out, I didn't get any kills within the first 5 minutes or within the last 50 tickets of the game, because I just had a bad end to the game, and at the start I was obviously learning the gun and getting a feel for the recoil again. So I could easily have made this a 130 plus kill game, and like I said again, it shows how overpowered this gun really is. If you want to see the specializations for this gun, as always, check out the playlist on my channel. I've made those videos there and spent the time to go through all my choices for the specializations and explain them all. So be sure to check those videos out. There's no point in me going through them every single time. So 100% check those out. But obviously in terms of the sight, you can see I'm using the reflex sight. This is the best option I've deemed, simply because the iron sight is not the most clean of all the iron sights in the game. And the gun has so much recoil that it's, you can't see anything as it is with the iron sight on its own, and then you start firing, the recoil is crazy and you can't see anything. And that goes for the same with the Lati sight. It's a bit more clear, but the recoil just makes it, just a terrible option. So the reflex sight is perfect. It's got a good level of zoom, and is therefore great for using at the range, which you'll be using this Type 2A. And it's obviously its recoil, which will be within shotgun range. So that's why I've gone for the reflex sight. But obviously the Type 2A in itself is so overpowered because it's got a 51 bullet magazine. It's got a very quick and great reload time. Obviously the bullet velocity is pretty decent as it is, especially when you're using it within 50 meters or less, and it's you're going to be using it up and close. So that quick bullet velocity contributes to a higher time to kill. And of course, it's got like a 1,200 plus rounds per minute, which gives it that fast TTK, and also matches the likes of the highest specialization for a higher fire rate with the MG42. So it's up there with the highest fire rate guns in the game, which is why it is so overpowered. But right now we're getting into quite a long 4 or 5 minute clip. I am going to die once or twice. But there's loads of kills in quick succession, and I'm going to try make this a bit valuable for you in terms of I'm going to explain how I'm moving around underground. Doesn't matter what gun I'm using, this applies for any time you play underground, so that you can obviously get a better understanding of how to find more kills, stay alive longer on underground. But straight away, as you can see, we get a kill there, peeking around the bottom of the stairs, and we're going to do the same again, getting another one, not being aggressive, pushing up the stairs, leaning around the bottom of the stairs and looking straight to those top corners of the stairs where the enemies are obviously going to be peeking. It's just that's the main threat where the enemies are going to be. Using the power position, which I've said in previous videos, under B flag and behind the stairs, so you can shoot enemies in the back. And then only pushing up onto B flag when I know that it is safe, and therefore, as you can see here, getting well rewarded for my patience with a lot of kills. Of course, you don't want to be aggressive like lots of players are, or not aggressive. I'm still playing in an aggressive way, but I'm playing aggressive with caution. You don't want to be like one of those players who is 1000% aggressive all the time. You will know for a fact yourself when playing on underground, the amount of times you just go straight into running up those stairs and you'll get 10 enemies come straight to the top of the stairs and see you and kill you before you can do anything. If you just take your time, you know, listen for how many enemies there may potentially be, or just get a feeling that, you know, it is safe, pick off 1 or 2 enemies first so that the other enemies are going to be reviving, and then when you know that it's safe, you can push up those stairs like I did a second ago, and get loads of, you know, the reward for being patient and get loads of kills. This is what I'm going to be doing here for a few minutes, is just maneuvering in and around B flag, but only pushing up there when I know that it is safe. And of course, like I always say as well,
don't tell me,
you will always rack up more potential. You'll potentially rack up more kills over the course of a game if you stay alive and don't aggressively die over and over and over. Because every time you die, you spend 30 seconds to a minute of your time in the death screen and then in the spawn screen trying to respawn. And not only that, on Underground, you'll know as well how many times you will fail to respawn because all your teammates are in combat, or you have to spawn on one of your home flags, A or C, and then spend a minute running back into combat on B flag. So staying alive on this map is especially important for going for higher kill games, and therefore playing cautiously. You can play aggressive, but playing a bit more cautious is the way to go, because 5 to 10 kills in 2 or 3 minutes of time is better than 5 to 10 kills in 30 seconds of time, because if you die in that 30 seconds, you've already wasted a minute or so. And that's the principle of that. Stay alive as long as possible, and you'll be able to potentially rack up more kills in the long term, as well as staying alive longer. As well as just staying alive more in general. You obviously improve your KD as well, if that is something you do care about. But that isn't the main cause for concern. The main cause is staying alive, because you spend less time in the spawn screens, and you can rack up more potential kills. But yeah, there's you know, that's basically the main crux of Underground around the center. I didn't know if I did say as well. You'll see once or twice in this game, maybe my leaning messes up. You might have heard as well at the start of the game, around the 2 or 3 minute mark, me blowing into the mic. I was blowing into my thumbstick on the controller. For the last 6 months, my right stick on the controller has been just, I don't know if it's dust, whatever it is, but whenever I lean, or sometimes when I push my left stick, when I push my left stick to the right, it moves my character to the left, or it just stops dead still, and it won't move to the right. As well as then when I try to lean, because I use my thumbsticks to lean, I can't lean, and I lean to the right and it'll lean me to the left. So a lot of the 100 kill games you've seen on this channel in the last 6 months, and all the ones that still haven't yet to be released, have all been done with that faulty controller with a left thumbstick, where I've not been able to move to the right quite a lot of the time, which I just find funny. But yeah, I just had to say that, you know, just because. But anyways, as you can see, we've pushed the enemy now back to A flag. Going to push through this right side. You'll see in a second, I try to jump out and use the corner to lean and take out this final enemy of this clip. But I slide and get stuck on this box, and that's why I don't go into the corner, and therefore don't get the kill and I die. But that wraps it up for this video. It was just a quick one, just showing the best moments with this gun in this game. It was a pretty crap game overall, but that's the 100 kill game done with a Type 2A. So please drop a like if I at least said something that was helpful for when you're playing Underground. Again, drop a like if you hate the Type 2A, and yeah, I'll see you on the next video.
Turn the crib into a club like Hennessy and Buddha screaming thug life. Get it, baby, you know I'm the plot right. Fucking got a feeling that it's gonna be a long night. Whoa, everything I touch turn cold. Need no introduction cause they know Brit and Mo. I hit the lotto, my motto. Roll up gelato and throttle. A couple models staccato who fucking brought up the bottles. I'm gone ham, this ain't even luck, all planned. Y'all know who the fucks I am. Burning bucks, smoke bands. Always been the MO since the start of this, and now I'm on a mission like a